Shabbat Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bahashim HaKodash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elder that came before them that taught us the truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Aquath that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest. 144,000, the 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel, and Brother Yahshua, I'm back with the World War III Daily Update. Shabbat Shalom and salutation to you as well. Second Ezra's 13 and 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And here's World War III. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. Ha! The spiritual realm, right? That's when Yahushua and the angels come into the fray. Anyway, this is the point. And one shall undertake to fight against another. One city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm. Okay, so that's all I'm going to dig out. Now we're going to look at what Nate here, Nathaniel, had to say one day ago. Okay, this could have been Christmas Day, might have been the day after, I don't know. One day, I don't know how this adds time, but anyway, let's listen to Nate, and he's got some sad stuff to say. So take it away. Oh, Canadian prepper, alert Netanyahu in bunker, mass power outage, assassination of top Iranian general, cyber attack. That's everything, isn't it? Only thing that it says, mushroom cloud, nuke goes off. Take it, Nate.
All right, so we got some breaking news. This is fresh off the press. Now, guys, I initially wanted to just make a more festive Merry Christmas style video today, wishing you and yours all the best in the new year. However, here we go. Okay, we get no reprieve from the collapse at this point in time. Things are just happening so rapidly. In the last 48 hours, the war between Iran and Israel has heated up. We've seen attacks by the Iranians on Israeli ships. We've seen Hamas deny any possibility for negotiations and peace talks and more hostages exchanges. That's not going to happen. We have the intensification on the border with Lebanon, and now we have massive cyber attacks inside Israel against their power grid right after the big one, the assassination of a high-ranking brigadier general of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, who was integral to coordinating the logistics with the Syrian-based Iranian-backed militia groups. Okay, so this is big. This thing is getting wildly out of control very, very quickly, which makes me regret possibly doing this Boxing Day sale at CanadianPreparedness.com, because I know all that stuff is going to go up in price now, because when this war finally does blow up, it's going to be bad. It's going to have implications on global shipping, on the price of oil, and just everything. So
everything is in the end of the world as we know it. Okay. So that was a great monologue there, Nate. Now we're going to have Greg here bring us all the way up to the moment. Okay, so this happened a moment ago. Let's take a look. Come on, Greg here. It was the New York prepper. Probably got 1 million commercials. Okay. New York prepper 31 minutes ago. That's how close we are on the edge of the knife. Red alert. Iran threatens Israel with second Al-Aqsa flood. What was the Al-Aqsa flood? We're going to have to figure that out. Ukraine triples weapons production. Huh. I know where to go for that. Let's get that real quick. Iran threatens Israel. There's your threat, right? Let's get the threat. We did that yesterday, right? Matthew. What's today? Wednesday, right? Wars and rumors of war Tuesday, right? That was yesterday. So let's get the threat, right? Matthew 24 and 6 in the NLT. And you will hear of wars and threats of war. There it is. See that threat? You know it as wars and rumors of war, right? But it's also threats, right? It's also reports, right? Reports of wars, right? Battles and reports. What else? News. Okay, we do that every Tuesday. But, okay, so there's the threat. What else did he say? Iran threatens, right? And then Ukraine triples weapons production. What is that? Where do we go for this? See, because all we got to do is look to the scriptures to tell us exactly what is about to go on. Well, these words were written 2,000 years ago, so what is this? Joel 3 and 9 proclaim this among the nations, prepare for war. Rouse the mighty men, let all the men of war advance and attack. Beat your plowshares into swords. That's a gardening tool. Now it's a weapon. And your pruning hooks, gardening tools, into spirit weapons. Get your weapon. Get your weapons right. Let the weak say I am strong. Let's go back here. They're doing what? Ukraine triples weapons. They're taking them rakes and pitchforks and they're melting them down. And what are they doing? They're making weapons, just like it said 2,000 years ago. All right. Now, what is the Al-Aqsa flood? Al-Aqsa, A-Q-S-A, flood. Must be something new. What happened? Let's get some. 2 months ago, Hamas starts Operation Al-Aqsa Flood. 2 months ago. Examining Operation Al-Aqsa Flood, what Hamas aimed to achieve on October 7th. Okay, so that's the Al-Aqsa Flood. Al-Aqsa Flood. Apparently that's what it's called. Inside the Hamas order from Operation Al-Aqsa Flood. So this is Al-Aqsa Flood, what happened on October 7th that they're comparing to 9/11. So that makes sense. Now let's go back, and it says, Iran threatens Israel with second Al-Aqsa flood. Now we understand. So let's listen to Greg here, the New York prepper, give his update. Salakia. Get rid of this. Take it away, Greg.
If you remember, Soleimani was the general that was taken.
We got to get the intro.
What's
going on? Here comes the commercial. What's going on, guys? It's Greg, commercial guy here. Okay, here we go.
What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NY Prepper. It is Wednesday, December 27th, 2023, and I have some breaking news to share with you guys. We have some developments coming out of the Middle East again. Apparently, an Iranian military leader has threatened Israel for the death of the high-ranking general of the IRGC, Mousavi, and he said that Mousavi's blood will become the basis for Al-Aqsa Flood number 2. So the Al-Aqsa Flood was when Hamas launched that surprise attack on Israel. So he's saying that Mousavi's death will become the basis for another flood just like that. So very concerning. And an Iranian Revolutionary Guard spokesman said the Al-Aqsa flood was one of the revenge operations for the assassination of Soleimani. If you remember, Soleimani was the general that was taken out by Trump a few years ago. Israel made a mistake by assassinating Mousavi, and the matter will not go unanswered. We will certainly respond directly and indirectly to the assassination of Mousavi. Israel is trying to expand the Gaza war into an American-Iranian conflict. So very strong words there coming out of Iran. And we currently have 2 aerial refuelers flying over northern Missouri. These 2 aerial refuelers could be refueling a presidential doomsday plane. I have a source that lives in Omaha right next to Offutt Air Base, and they told me that late this morning a doomsday plane took off, and there are no doomsday planes on the flight tracker here, so that means there's a doomsday plane flying around here somewhere with its transponder off, potentially getting refueled by these aerial refuelers. And
this guy in this commercial's got to. It's lucky, bear with me. I'll let Greg talk a little more here.
And U.S. President Joe Biden spoke by phone with Qatar's Emir Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani about developments in the Gaza Strip and efforts to achieve a lasting ceasefire. Qatar news agency QNA reports. So Biden speaking to the leader of Qatar, pushing for some kind of a ceasefire. UNICEF is calling for an immediate and permanent ceasefire, saying that that's the only solution to save children and civilians in Gaza. And the White House said that they are deeply concerned about the IAEA's report on the increase in Iranian uranium enrichment. And the Iranian Atomic Energy Agency said that they rejected the IAEA's report on enrichment, and they say that they haven't done anything new. And a home in southern Lebanon in the town of Bint Jabil was destroyed by an Israeli airstrike. The reason for the airstrike is unknown, but according to Lebanese officials, at least 3 bodies have so far been discovered. And this would be the first attack on Bint Jabil since 2006, which is the last time that Israel and Lebanon had a major conflict. And 18 missiles were launched from southern Lebanon towards Israel in 2 batches last night, and 8 of them were intercepted. And apparently these missiles were intercepted over Ras Naquara in the western Galilee in northern Israel, and there were air raid sirens going off in the upper Galilee settlements in northern Israel. So the situation between Hezbollah and Israel is continuing to escalate, guys. Okay, it's getting more intense there, and the situation between Iran and Israel is escalating now.
You think? After you just killed one of their top generals, you think? And if October 7th, the Al-Aqsa flood was in retaliation for Soleimani, what are they going to do for this this next general? I forget his name. But yeah, there you have it. There you have it. That's good enough for today. Yeah? More war, right? It's not going away. Let's get it. This is Revelation 11 and 14. Just to confirm the fact that ain't going to be no peace and safety. Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past. The second woe is referring to World War II. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Ain't it coming quickly? I don't see any signs of it dissipating or nobody's out waving a white flag. Ask Bibi Netanyahu if he's going to stop now. Is he going to stop the genocide now, or is he going to continue on? Nobody seems to be doing anything except for Iran-backed uh, uh, whatever. Not Iran themselves, but Iran-backed. All right, so we'll sit back and we'll watch what the next act is in this saga called World War III. With that, we hope that the elector edified you brothers and few sisters. With that, we can say Shabbat Shalom.